Okay, so for Cancers, June 2019 Love Monthly Forecast. If you are in the sign of Cancer, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising, ascendant sign, this reading is for you guys. And we do have quite an interesting energy here with Cancer people. And your first card is the Queen of Pentacles. And for me, this really represents the perfect woman, the perfect girl, whether it's a girlfriend or a wife. This is like, this could also represent a man, actually. I really do not use, cards to specify a gender or a specific sign. And this is because everyone in their own, birth chart, every one of us can have all these signs, and it really depends what is prominent and all that. So it's really going to be impossible to do predictions to who this person is or what. So anyway, just to clear that out, I really feel that with the Queen of Pentacles, this is about the perfect partner, let's say it like that. And with the Seven of Cups, crossing it, it's really telling us about our own views and ideals with a relationship or with a specific person. So whether you are single, probably it's your ideals on what the other person should be. It's your own ideals of what the perfect girl or the perfect guy would be or should be like. So it all goes together, whether you're single or in a relationship or marriage already with a person. And how you see this person is being highlighted. How you see the relationship is being highlighted. So maybe you're coming to realize for the month of June that not everything is all about, your own ideals. Sometimes there are a lot of people that over idealize something, and it could work in fantasy land, but sometimes it's just not that realistic. And every relationship have their own stories. So it's something that could differ. And it seems to me here that, you're coming to the awareness of knowing what works and what doesn't. You're coming to a place wherein you can now identify what are the ideals that is possible or workable to a certain relationship or situation, and what doesn't. You have the High Priestess with your foundation card here. And with this, rather than to think, you just have to go with your intuition. And sometimes, you have that feeling that you just know. So this could be an energy that tells you that you could receive some form of insights. Like a skill, a psychic skill, that can allow you to navigate a situation in a relationship, or certain concerns that has been troubling your mind. Because this could also be that, this could be that you're the Queen of Pentacles and there is something that has been confusing you for the longest time, and now you're coming to a place of finding your answers, and they might occur to you in a very psychic level. Like you don't know why, you're just guided to do this or think like this. Sometimes people call it an impulse, but sometimes it's also like your higher self is telling you the answers to your questions. So it's very important to not just focus on your own confusion, but to look within yourself and really listen to your own self. What are you being guided on? And all that. So yeah, psychic predictions is in place here. You just know things. This can also be an element that of someone who can be the perfect woman, but probably single, or probably, single and confused, wanting a relationship, but cannot have a relationship, and you're probably very spiritual. It tells us here that you're coming to enter a phase of being connected with people. I really feel that this is more of you coming out of your shell, coming out of the closet kind of thing, which can really differ. It's telling you that, stop spending a lot of time in your head and start moving, Spend time with your loved one, whether it's your family and all that. And you might see a form of progression. There is something that will light up your energy because we do have the Page of Cups at the crowning energy here. So you have more energy, You have more energy to engage with people, and most likely you will receive a lot of invites and communication with the opposite sex. And in the near future, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is really more about a gathering, trying to mingle out with people and all that. So I would say that if you are single, this is telling you that you should start going out, because once you do that, spending less as a hermit and trying to socialize more, there is a really, really high chance for you to meet someone new or to meet an old lover, because we do have the Six of Cups here with the hopes and dreams card. So I kind of feel that, there is a possibility of reconciliation with another person, but it is asking you to have that mindset or that energy of peace, to have a more positive approach with certain things, and stop trying to be someone that's hard to approach or something. You can say that you're not very hard to approach, but sometimes whenever a person tries to give their own excuses with things, you try to answer back in a very aggressive way emotionally, and that creates a form of wall in the situation or relationship. So this is really telling you to be more open to things. Give the other person the opportunity to speak up, to tell you things, because I kind of feel that this is something that they need to you. They need to have a time for them to do things for you, a time to apologize, a time to try to work things out with you. And all they ask is for you to allow them and not to judge them, not to block them, whether that is literally or in a very psychic and energetic level. So, this is a time for you to going out. So, if you are in a relationship already with a person or so, there is a chance that, mingling out and having reunions and all that is possible throughout the month of June. And all your confusions will be just a thing of the past. So that works with whether you're single or in a relationship. Because we do have the Knight of Pentacles here. This is someone that enters your life slowly. They're very slow, but they are actually moving. So this is the card that I always say, it's slow but sure. So, So I really feel that with the energy that I'm picking up here, there was a major disappointment that you have experienced. And you're coming out of that shell now, regaining back your energy, regaining back that confidence that you once had. And there is going to be an element of compromising with someone in the past. Whether it is a form of just healing, getting a form of closure or so, but because we do have the temperance card, the temperance card is really a card that I call the reconciliation card. It's a very spiritual card, it's a very psychic card, but it's a card that brings lovers together. So there is really a chance here to get back with a person that you already had in the past for some reason. But notice how you see the card of temperance, wherein there are waters and cups right there. So there is a need of balance, making sure that you're pouring in the right cup, right? So there's a need for us to really work with someone and try not to just say things or do things because of what you feel, Yes, you feel hurt. Yes, you feel pain. Yes, you are disappointed. But also think about the other person. What are they feeling? What's going on with them? Yes, they are hurt. You are hurt. Most of the time, we always focus on ourselves, on what we feel, and we're not really seeing the other person. Like, if they cannot do something that you want, what is the reason why they can't do it? Is there a valid reason? Or is the reason really something really stupid? Sometimes it's like that. But sometimes they are actually in a mess as well. They are in a position wherein they really cannot do something for you. And even though that they feel bad for it, there is nothing more that they can do, and you are in a place wherein I want you to do this for me and I want it now. So when things happen in such a way, it creates tension in the relationship. And when drama rise up, it causes friction. So this is really telling us that in the month of June, you might have to look back on the things that you have done in the past and how you can work it this time in a different kind of mindset. This is a time for you to shatter those illusions, shatter those ideals that you had in yourself that is not working, and try to replace them in a way that's actually going to work for you in terms of your relationships. So if you're single, I feel that this is the energy of feeling hopeless in love, you know. Maybe you're thinking of that things are not working out, no one's ever going to be with me and all that. But the key here is really more about you trying to come out of yourself. Let others see you. Don't try to seclude yourself or isolate yourself. And there is indeed a chance for some social event that can probably meeting people that you have already met before, and that could trigger an event to have something new, you know, a spark of love in terms of relationship. And if you are already in a relationship, this is going to be focusing on your ideals about your partner and the relationship setup and what's going to work. And there is a chance that, you know, the love that you two feel before might be coming up again. And that's always a good thing. Just try not to drown yourself in dreamland with your wishes and desires, because sometimes, especially for those type of relationships that sounds dreamy, we tend to go overboard with our secret desires, that sort of thing. And if you are in a marriage situation, it's all the same. There could be something that's confusing you, and you will find out something which will give you a sense of insight and clarity to the situation. And you are going to be facing June in a more positive manner. So, yeah, this is really a positive reading for a lot of Cancers out there, because it has an element of really peace and compassion, which I believe is something that a lot of people needed. A lot of people needed to feel and experience, especially because of what's been happening for many of us for the past few months. So, yeah. And for those who are going to be reconciling with their partners, I'm very, very happy for you guys. And just don't forget about the past lessons that you have undergone and experienced, and try not to repeat them, because that is the issue for people who has issue with their past lovers or ex-lovers. Like, they will be happy of getting back, but they tend to forget of the things that didn't work out. They tend to forget the issues that they had, which made them broke up in the first place. So keep that in mind, and I believe that you can reconcile with your partner and have that foundation to go for the longer haul in the relationship. So yeah, this is my reading for you guys, Cancer, for June 2019. I hope this reading has resonated with you guys. And please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And I'll see you guys again next time.